This is my review of Kakurenbo. Now, before I get into my pros and cons of this film, I want to give you a little bit of information on it. Now, if you're wondering where you can find this film, it's unfortunately out of print. So if you want to buy yourself a copy, you'll have to go to eBay. Thankfully, it's not going to cost you arm and a leg. My copy cost me around $20, so not bad. If you're wondering where you can stream this film, you can find it on YouTube. I have not been able to find this on any of the major streaming outlets, which is unfortunate because this film is actually really good. This is a short film. It runs for about 75 minutes. It is a horror thriller, but there is no blood and gore, and there is no language. So if you're wondering if this is child friendly, I would definitely say so. But I would suggest that the parents watch this beforehand and make a decision for yourself. Now, this film came out in 2004, so it's a bit of an old one, but this movie's no slouch. Now, let's get into my pros and cons of Kakurenbo, or also known as hide and seek. Visually and tonally, this movie holds up extremely well. The atmosphere in this movie is very thick. This movie is intense at times, and the OST is what adds to that. The designs of the creatures and the designs of the 8 main characters are very good. Everyone has their distinct look. There's little things about them here and there that you can tell their personalities with just a glance. They don't have, each one of them, a couple of them don't even have any dialogue. So the movie relies a lot on visual storytelling, and it definitely excels at that. The plot for this is fairly simple. The writing is nothing, as I said before, it's not complicated. So you can go in this without needing to read or understanding anything. You can just sit, watch without having any problem. Now, the animation holds up quite well. The CGI and the 2D animation has aged very well, especially the CGI. It does not look bad. The animation on the characters, especially with their running animation, is a tad bit wonky, but that I contribute to the age since this film did come out in 2004. So, and as I've said before, the OST is excellent. The pacing is very good. This movie is no slouch in that department. That has aged quite well. Now, that's about all I got. There's really not much negatives that I have, or anything at all. If I were to say the negatives, I would say this film is a bit short, but nothing feels rushed, nothing feels out of place, and they wrap up everything. There was no loose plot lines or anything like that. It's a simple story for 75 minutes. Not much to complain there. All the characters are fairly likable, except for the usual idiot characters for the stereotype and stuff. But every movie's got stereotypes. It just depends on how they use them. And I thought this movie handled them pretty well. The designs, I don't know. Anyway, the designs of all the Oni in this film, I thought were really good. I really thought the big guy with the 4 arms was really cool looking. Now, for anyone who has watched plenty of anime, you well know the difference between Oni and Demon, and the monsters in this are Oni, not demons. Unfortunately, with the translations between English from Japanese to English, the only word that we really got to describe Oni is demon, so take that as you will. The voice acting, I watched this in the sub. I have watched this movie twice already, but I watched it again just to have a refresher. The dub and sub are both very good. There are no problems with the dub. I thought it's basically the state. They didn't pull anything. There wasn't really any translations issues that I could see. And overall, I would definitely recommend this. It's a solid recommendation from me. For the score of this film, it is a solid 8 out of 10. And if you do have a chance, or if you come across this film, it is definitely worth watching Kakurenbo. And just remember, be careful going out at night. I want to thank you for watching my review. And if you've enjoyed my content, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, clicking the bell to receive my notifications and new uploads that I do weekly. And don't forget to click like on the video if you have enjoyed it. And please, leave a comment before you head out the door. This has been Ryder. I'm out.